Alright, so welcome to the final rebuilding video of NBA 2K16, and in honor of Choke Industries being launched, make sure to go follow us on Twitter at Choke Industries and on Instagram at Choke Industries. And really, in honor of Madden coming out, there's really no point in posting 2K anymore once Madden comes out, and 2K is boring as hell. So, this is what we are going to do. As you can see on the screen, the Golden State Chokers. Basically what I did is I put together a team of the biggest chokers in NBA history. So let's just go down the line real quick. LeBron James, I mean, we all know that he choked in the 2011 finals against the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, really, he didn't show up for like 3 or 4 of the games. And when you're the best player in the world and you don't show up in the NBA finals when you obviously have the better team, that's definitely a big choke.
Something extraordinary seems to be happening. The biggest star in basketball, LeBron James, King James, seems to be choking.
Next we have Mr. Stephen Curry himself, and this one is very recent as he did go ahead and choke in this past year's NBA Finals. I mean, you don't really show up in the finals against the Cavs when your team kind of needs you. I mean, you guys were up 3-1, then you lose 3 straight games. But you know what? It's whatever. You know, they're probably going to win the championship this next season. But Steph, you could have capped off the greatest season in NBA history. But instead, you just had to choke in the finals. This man is also a choker, and he did join Steph Curry on the Golden State Warriors in real life. We have Mr. Kevin Durant, who didn't really play well at all in the Western Conference Finals. Once again, the Thunder were up 3-1 and then ended up losing 4-3, 7 games. I mean, Kevin Durant just didn't play well whatsoever, and I mean, he gets to join a team that also blew a 3-1 lead. So you know what? It is the perfect fit for him.
Who literally hit the panic button and flat out choked. There's no other way to slice this.
Our next choker is Patrick Ewing, a player that I definitely love having on this list considering it helped out my favorite team in the NBA. Let's just set the stage real quick, all right? It is the 1995 Eastern Conference Finals. Game 7, Knicks are at home against the Indiana Pacers. Patrick Ewing gets a wide open lane to the basket, and he chokes and misses the layup. Like, you're 7 foot and you can't convert on a layup? Are you kidding me? Even I can do that.
George cuts to the corner, inbounds to Ewing, down to 3, down to 2, Ewing, not able to hit, and it's all over. The Indiana Pacers.
Malone is the next choker on this list, and really, a lot of people don't really remember this about Karl Malone. Once again, let's just set the stage. It was the 1997 NBA Finals with 7.5 seconds left. The league's most valuable player could have put his team up by 2 points in Game 1 of the NBA Finals, going up 1-0 against MJ, Pippen, Rodman, and the Chicago Bulls. But instead, Malone misses 2 free throws, and MJ, I believe, hit a game winner in that game. I mean, like, come on, you're Karl Malone, and you can't hit 2 free throws? Are you kidding me?
Rebound. 9 and 2/10 seconds to go. Oh, he missed the break.
Blake Griffin is the next choker on this list, and when you think of Blake Griffin, you don't really think of him choking, but if we go back to the 2015 Western Conference Semifinals, Clippers and Rockets, I'm pretty sure that was also a 3-1 lead, and the Clippers choked that away. So I asked on Twitter, I said, who choked more, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, or CP3? And a lot of people told me that Blake Griffin was the one that choked, not DeAndre. CP3 was actually putting up some really good numbers in the series, so Blake Griffin gets on this list.
One of the most stunning comebacks for a team facing elimination in the history of the NBA. They went on a 49-18 run in the last 14.5 minutes.
In Game 5 of the 1987 Eastern Conference Finals between the Detroit Pistons and the Boston Celtics, the Pistons were clinging on to a 107-106 lead with 5 seconds left to go. Now, all Isaiah Thomas had to do was inbound the ball And so someone could shoot 2 free throws, make it a 3-point game, and put the Pistons in a very good position to go up 3-2 in the series, going back to Detroit. But as we all know, that did not happen, and that is why Isaiah Thomas is on the list of biggest chokers in NBA history.
Now there's a steal by Bird.
Dirk Nowitzki is the next player on the Golden State Chokers. Now, Dirk Nowitzki kind of choked in the 2007 NBA playoffs against the Golden State Warriors. Pretty ironic that he choked against the Warriors and the Warriors choked this year and that he's on the Golden State Chokers. But anyway, listen, the Mavericks were the number 1 seed, all right? They were the number 1 seed. I think this was like the best team Dirk Nowitzki has ever had in his career. Extremely talented Mavs team, and Dirk Nowitzki averaged only 19.7 points, 11.3 rebounds, while only shooting 38% in the series, and they lost to the 8-seeded Warriors in 6 games. Listen, if you are the star player on a team and you put up those numbers and you lose to an 8 seed, listen, man, you gotta be on this list.
Pulled off the greatest upset in the history of the NBA playoffs.
Now, a lot of people don't like to think of this player as a choker because he hasn't really had any big choking moments in his career, but Latrell Sprewell actually choked his head coach. Yes, you heard it correctly. On December 4th, 1997, the NBA suspended Latrell Sprewell for 1 year after he attacked Warriors coach PJ Carlesimo during practice on December 1st. Like, he literally grabbed him around the neck and began choking him. He literally choked a head coach. So, I mean, it's kind of obvious that Latrell Sprewell has to be on this team considering he actually choked a freaking NBA coach.
Latrell Sprewell is on suspension for attacking Golden State Warriors coach PJ Carlesimo.
Nick Anderson in Game 1 of the 1995 NBA Finals between the Orlando Magic and the Houston Rockets had a chance to basically seal the deal for the Magic to win game number 1. So let me just set the scene for you guys. All right, 10.5 seconds left. Magic are up by 3. Nick Anderson goes to the free throw line, and all he has to do is hit 1 free throw. That's all he has to do. All right, and he kind of did it.
He couldn't handle it, but the Rockets, Orlando 12 of 15 at the line. And Anderson missing on both, but gets to the rebound and again draws the foul.
Rebounding team anyway. They were going to do it by committee, and another miss by Nick Anderson.
I believe, yes. And he misses 4 straight.
Now, I don't like having Kobe on this list. All right, Kobe is my favorite player in NBA history, but in the 2008 Finals against the Boston Celtics, he shot 22 for 67 in 3 of the Lakers' 4 losses and shot 32.8%. Like, come on, Kobe. Like, oh man, I don't like having Kobe on the list, but that in my mind is definitely a big fat choke. And to finish it off, yours truly is on the Golden State Chokers. I mean, like, come on, listen. We cannot have a team full of chokers without me, all right? So there you have it. There is the 13-man roster full of chokers. Let me know down in the description if I missed any players, all right? And if so, tell me who. So this is what our rotation is going to look like. Everyone gets minutes, all right? No one is not getting any minutes. Of course, I'm getting 7 minutes because I'm the worst player on the team at a nice, solid 40 overall. So let's go ahead and simulate season number 1. We are just going to see... Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot to show you guys our uniforms, all right? I almost forgot. So this is what the home uniform is looking like, you know? It's looking pretty clean. Oh, Choke Industries on the back, you know? It's looking pretty dope. And then the away uniform, oh, man, this just looks great. This looks so great. I really hope we can choke this season. And then for the arena, this is this is what I am most proud of. This arena looks freaking dope. Look at it. The Golden State Chokers. Hashtag Choke Nation at Choke Industries. And then, you know, you got your boy on the court because that is like my signature thing. So we are going to get started here in season number 1. I am just going to simulate one full season and see how we do and see if we can actually choke at all throughout the NBA season. Alright, so here we are in the NBA playoffs, and we actually ended up going 74-8, and we ended the year on a 26-game winning streak. I am definitely looking forward to winning the NBA championship here in the first season, and really the only season in this video. So game number 1, we do end up winning by 20 points. I mean, really no surprise there. We win game 2 by 3 points. Ooh, they win game 3. Okay, it is now 2-1. 3-1 us, and we are on to the second round, and we are taking on the Utah Jazz. You know what? Let's just go ahead and simulate the card. Right? Whoa, no! How did that happen?
Child, if he or she is choking.
Are you choking? Are you choking?
What? Are you kidding me? Whoa, no! Stop it! Really? Yo, we just lost in 5 games. We just lost in 5 games to the Utah Jazz. Who do the Jazz even have on their team? Look at this Jazz team. Are you kidding me? Yo, how did we... Yo, we just choked. Oh my God, we just choked. Yo, oh my God. Guys, we just freaking choked. See, look, like a team full of chokers just chokes in the NBA playoffs.